Okay, so I was doing a little bit of work on my YouTube page, just kind of checking comments and responding to some of them. I'm pretty bad about checking comments because I'm basically of the school of thought that like YouTube comments are kind of like Mos Eisley Spaceport. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. But nah, my Facebook comments are actually pretty decent. Uh, but one thing I noticed was that by far my most viewed video was the one where I did I was talking about my custom Filmation Skeletor action figure that I made, the Origins Filmation style Skeletor. And it's got like a ridiculous amount of views on it, like more than any other. So I figure like maybe I should do more custom action figure stuff where I talk about my custom action figures. So we'll see how that works. And I figured like just because it was one that I had handy, uh, we'd do Fisto, and this is the Masters of the Universe Classics. Uh, I'm sorry, Master of the Universe Origins style Fisto that I made, and it's mostly made from Roman Reigns from the WWE line. Well, actually, not even mostly, just the torso and the fist obviously came from that. It was when I realized that that one had a Fisto fist that came with it that I really needed to make a Fisto figure. And I figure they'll probably make an Origins Fisto at some point, and that might make this kind of redundant. But I didn't really care. I had fun making it. You can see that the fist isn't actually like glued on or anything. I thought about doing that, but it still just kind of sticks on the way it's supposed to. Uh, the head that I used was the Club Grayskull Fisto head, which I was able to get an extra one of these on eBay for fairly cheap. I think I only paid like $6 for it. And the arms and legs came from the WWE Rock figure. And I stripped off the Brahma Bull tattoo on there. And you can really tell if you look at this, a lot of the details that would make this Roman Reigns vest that he wears kind of crossed with the Fisto armor. But I think it works pretty well for Fisto as it is. So I popped the Filmation head on here, which was easier said than done because this head is actually like really hard plastic. It's not like a normal Masters of the Universe Classics head that just pop on and off. I needed to boil it to get it to go on here. Not just soak it in some hot water for like 30 seconds, like hot water on the tap. No, I needed to make boiling water, actually boil water on the stove, and then I used a slotted spoon to dip it into the pot so it wouldn't hit the bottom of the pot. And I held it in that boiling hot water for a couple of minutes to get it to pop onto that net socket. It ain't coming off. It's on there like permanently. It's on there good. But they use that typical dark tan Filmation skin, and it actually matches up with the skin color they used on The Rock and Roman Reigns both pretty well. I think this arm came from Roman Reigns. I can't remember if that arm came from Roman Reigns or not. And you can see that I painted the wristband purple. I think that would have been the Roman Reigns arm then, because yeah, it would have been black underneath. And then these boots and the pelvis both came from He-Man, and I obviously repainted the belt and repainted the boots so they'd be purple. And it's a pretty damn good Fisto figure, if I do say so myself. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm a big fan of this Filmation head. I feel like it captured the flavor of the original toy head pretty well, but I think it's also like better looking. So it's this is kind of like, as far as I'm concerned, my definitive Fisto. If they make one for Origins, I figure it'll pretty much look like the old toy, and that'll be cool. I'd like to have a recreation of the old toy, but this is the way the character exists in my mind anyway. I think he looks really cool. So That's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. I would like to get a sword for him at some point, so I'll probably try to do that. But for right now, I figure him having a giant freaking fist is enough of a weapon. So I thought about also trying to do something with the shield on the front, maybe like, you know, sand it down and try to make it more of a stripe, like on the older toy, and extend these stripes a little bit with sanding. But I decided to go ahead and just try painting it first and see if I liked the way it looked. And I was pretty happy with how it turned out anyway. I thought about maybe putting some kind of emblem on the front, like maybe like a fist sort of emblem or something like that. But I figured less is more. It's fine just having a silver plate on there. It's not 100% accurate, obviously, to the original toy, but it doesn't really need to be. I figure, like I said, if they make one themselves, they'll probably make it 100% accurate to the original toy. So, uh, I did have to put a lot of layers of paint onto the fist and the vest, since those were both black originally, and I wanted them to be, mostly silver and some purple on the vest, and then entirely silver for the fist. But thankfully, even though I put a lot of layers of paint on there, it didn't really. I don't feel like it diluted the detail at all. You can still make out a lot of the sculpted details. I didn't have to go too thick with it. I went just thick enough. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video where I talked about my custom Fisto action figure, and I'll try to do more videos about some custom figures in the future. And that's pretty much it for now. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.